Harry Potter characters in the movies versus the show. So the official trailer for the Harry Potter HBO series dropped, and we got our first look at lots of major characters, so let's compare the show version to the movie version of these characters. First up, we have the iconic trio of Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, and Hermione Granger. We've obviously seen them in 8 movies, and they will forever be like the definitive versions of those characters that audiences think of, but this is what we're looking at for the HBO show. I think the casting works, but we haven't seen any of the chemistry as we haven't seen an episode of the show yet. Only time will tell. Next, we got Hagrid. Rest in peace to Robbie Coltrane, who brought the character to life in the films. "You're a wizard, Harry," is one of the most iconic lines in the franchise that I find myself quoting frequently. And here's the show version of Hagrid, played by Nick Frost, who's a lovable guy, but the vibes are just off with this version of the character. He doesn't feel like Hagrid in the trailer. It's just like a random dude on a train. The Weasley family are a huge part of Harry Potter. This is what Molly and Ginny, Ron's mom and sister, look like in the movies, compared to the brief glimpse we get at them in the reflection of the Hogwarts Express window in the show. The Dursleys get under my skin in the movies, but they have their quirky qualities and they really stand out. This is, of course, what they look like in the movies compared to the glimpses we have at all 3 of the main Dursleys, Dudley included in the TV show so far. Dumbledore is a pivotal character in the world of Harry Potter. 2 different actors played the character in the 8 films. Well, John Lithgow is playing Dumbledore in the TV show, and we got some brief glimpses at him in the trailer. Probably some of the best casting, in my opinion, from a movie to show comparison standpoint. The same can be said for Minerva McGonagall. Rest in peace to Maggie Smith, who brought her to life in the movies. Janet McTeer is playing her. I know her from Ozark, and they actually kind of nailed the look in the show so far. Draco, arguably Harry Potter's biggest nemesis at Hogwarts, is played by Tom Felton in the movies, as instantly recognizable whether it's a line he says or his look. Crabbe and Goyle are like his right-hand men, and we get a real brief glimpse at them in the trailer here also, but again, it's kind of like the knockoff versions, you know what I mean? And of course, Severus Snape was played by the legendary late Alan Rickman in the films, one of the best movie characters around, straight up. And we get a quick shot of Snape in the show lurking around the hallways at night, trying to catch someone who shouldn't be doing what they're doing. If you know, you know. But there's been controversy around the casting of Snape ever since it was announced. Those are pretty much all the main characters we've seen from movie to show.